What is up? We are rolling down Interstate 15, me and Anton here.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, so we are in our Lamborghini Huracan right now. Just bought this drone for some footage later. We're doing big things today. So we're rolling down the highway, and me and Anton were just out at a Brotherhood event. So it was 2 days of pure masterminding. We're going back and forth with all these people, exchanging ideas, learning everything about YouTube, ad copy, status, persuasion, understanding people and how you can elevate your game, time management, productivity. We went deep this weekend, as we always do. So, Anton, going over all that stuff, what was the most important thing that you sort of took from this weekend? We got a hell of a lot of content from this weekend, but what is your biggest take?
So one of the biggest things that I took from this weekend was being a giver. And I realized that in life and in business with what I'm doing, because I give before I expect anything in return, that makes me very successful. And not just with money, but successful in the mind. Very rich in the mind. Not rich in a bank account, but rich in the mind. And when you give without expecting anything in return, that's when you open more doors to you. People follow you. People listen to you. And that was one of the biggest things that I got from this weekend, and I saw a lot of people transform when they got this paradigm shift that one of our mentors taught us about. Also, the essence of brotherhood, like being a team, being a part of a group, and you're Spartans. You go to battle together. You have each other's back no matter what, and not being selfish and looking out for the other person. And for instance, in my business, it's my duty to look out for the other person and help them succeed in their business, and also help them engineer and build that lifestyle so that they can live out their dreams, live out their passions, ambitions, give more to the world, make the world a better place. So that was definitely one of the biggest things for me.
Absolutely, and give and you shall receive.
And I know you guys see like Lamborghini and this Phantom we just bought, or I don't even know what it's called, but it's not even about the money. It's not, the Huracan. It's not even about the money. I don't own this car.
No.
I rented this, but I had that freedom to where I can drop the money and rent a car like this and not worry about it. And it's that peace of mind and that freedom, knowing that when you give to the world, you get way more in return. And that's the beautiful thing in this life, and the beautiful gifts that you can give to other people to uplift them.
Absolutely. So he talks a lot about giving, and I know when you give value, you get so much in return. Now, given you shall receive, like we've been talking about. Another thing we really talked about this weekend, we went into the signals of status, understanding what makes people stand out and above the crowd. So status not only helps you in your social life, not only helps you with your wealth, it also helps you with your relationships. Like having status, understanding how to make people trust you, how to make people like you and respect you and follow your lead, because you are helping them, you are giving them truth and leading them to the best direction for themselves. Not only by having status are you helping yourself, but you help everybody around you, because you can be so much more successful. You are then able to help out others around you, like Anton's been doing with this business here. So Anton, what do you take as the most important thing you've been learning about status and how it can sort of help these people in their business, in their social lives, in their relationships with everything going on?
A very big one that I've noticed is so when you come into contact with people for the first time, they get that first impression.
Stay out north.
Okay. They get that first impression of you, or that first impression, and whenever they see you again, they're always going to access that file in their brain, and they're gonna think they're gonna align their views of who you are with what they saw the first time when they saw you. They got that first impression. That's just how they look at you now forever. And so I've learned through status, having positive body language, or not even positive body language, just very genuine and where am I going with this?
Open, comfortable,
Yeah,
relaxed.
exactly.
Being comfortable in your own skin, not worrying about taking care of, submitting to others. Will, like, you are going to do the best thing for yourself, and by doing that, be able to help others. So I think that's kind of where he was rolling with that.
And then also too, when you have high status and you're giving value to everyone around you, you're uplifting others around you, when you have that kind of status, people look up to you. It's not necessarily like you're gonna lead them or anything, but you're creating this social circle and this circle of people around you to where they're all thinking this positive giving mindset as well. And status allows you to build more business contacts, allows you to make more money, allows you to have better health, because all these things, you're building a tribe, and it's because you have this high status where you're looking out for the group, not just yourself. And when you switch this paradigm shift in your life and you take that on and you really like live it, you'd be amazed at the doors that open up. And the business contacts I've made, the awesome relationships I have, like friendships and significant other relationship wise, all that, like it's elevated, and you have to give.
Status absolutely takes it to the next level. That is what changed my entire life. So 6 weeks ago, I was flat out broke, spent my last dollar coming out to Orange County, and because I had status...
It's a fucking awesome story.
It was great, dude. Spent my last dollar. I borrowed money for rent from my mom. I broke out into skin disease again. That's stress-induced because I couldn't pay rent. And that was like rock bottom.
I didn't know that part.
Yo, it was ugly. Like there's a lot of stress that goes into not succeeding, but because I had this status, I was able to get up on stage with some confidence, have the body language, the tonality, and gesture, and I was hungry. And you know what? You got to work hard to get there. It doesn't just happen
not easy.
overnight. It's not easy.
It's a muscle.
Right? And by doing that, I made an impression on someone, like Anton was just talking about. You make that impression on someone, and because of that, I made a business relationship, that basically freed up those financial worries that led me to Anton, and now the prospects just keep soaring higher and higher. Finances are no longer an issue, but it's not just finances, it's your quality of life. It's being able to come out here, be in San Diego with a 2-day event, drive around in a Lamborghini.
Like, dude, what was this? This was what, 5-6 weeks ago for you?
5-6 weeks ago. The change is ridiculous. I'm so much more excited. You can look at the YouTube videos from a few weeks ago. The change is just ridiculous, and how much more exciting life is now. So I forget where I was going to go with this, but status really takes you to the next level. And now you're thinking, yeah, that's great, but how do we get status? Here's the number one thing that we're going to leave you with here. What you have to understand is you can choose what status you want to be. You naturally know how to be higher status, to act like you're the king, to not submit, and to be able to help others around you.
And you're not over dominating or anything.
Of course.
You know, it's always in a positive light, but you have to have, not have to, but this high status will just open more doors for you, like what he was saying.
And it will open more doors for everyone lucky enough to be around you.
That's key.
Everyone you associate with is going to be better off for you having elevated your game. So in any given situation, you get to decide what your status is. Go ahead and do that. Decide today who you want to be, what kind of person you want to be, what you want to give back to the world. Check that real quick. We got more important things to do. All right, guys.
We have to give value to the world.
Yeah. So we wanted to leave you with that. We're off to shoot some more footage today. We got a big day. Had some healthy Greek food. We're all
online business that's exploding right now. So we went and bought this drone to invest back in the business.
Absolutely.
And the ads and the video footage that we're going to create is going to help a lot of people. And I'm super pumped, man.
We're going to change a lot of lives like it changed our lives. So all right, guys, we're getting out of here. Peace.
Later.